you beautiful people, Aaron here, back with another video. It's time for the first banner set of Fontaine. I want to get through this quick though, as I am really busy right now. Why? I'm moving, baby. So, yeah, I got stuff to do. I'm busy. Anyway, let's talk about the Lyney and Yelan banners, starting with the Magician of the Hour. Lyney's a charge attack focused main DPS unit. He's able to output a massive amount of damage somewhat close to Hu Tao level. However, he has a lot of issues in his base kit that may deter one from picking him up. His charged attack playstyle might not be something you enjoy, as this sort of playstyle can get old very fast, it requires aiming, and it leaves you quite vulnerable. One of his Ascension passives also forces him into mono pyro compositions, as without these comps, his damage will be significantly reduced. Lyney also offers almost no utility nor off-field presence whatsoever, making him relatively simple, which can get boring. My point is, he's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, which is fine, since he's a rather niche, preference-focused unit. Similarly to himself, Lyney's constellations are decently valuable. All of them prove to be a decently strong damage boost of about 10%, except his last two, which are both his best and worst constellations. However, almost all of them are just damage boosts and not utility, plummeting their worth tremendously. Yelan is the exact opposite, as she's a strong, versatile sub-DPS support like Xingqiu, but more damage-oriented. She deals a lot of damage, she applies a lot of hydro, and she even offers a percent damage buff. While this is all good, she still isn't as great as Xingqiu in my opinion, since he offers much better utility and can take the slot of a defensive support. So, should you get Yelan? I would still say yes, especially if you want an easier time traversing the overworld. However, I would recommend her solely for the fact that she's insanely strong at what she does, and she can help function as a different type of Xingqiu in case you ever need it. However, once she gets some constellations online, she turns out to be a rather powerful upgrade to Xingqiu in certain aspects. While all of her constellations are extremely strong 20% damage increases except for her 5th constellation, each one other than her talent level increases also offer great utility. Her C1 allows her to act as an insane battery and the best unit in the game for overworld travel. Her C2 offers a pretty valuable hydro application rate increase that locks her out of some teams but opens her up to others. Her C4 makes her the only current HP percent buffing support in the game, and her C6 allows her to front load a masterful amount of hydro application. If you're looking for constellations, in my opinion, Yelan has the best spread in the game. Onto the 4 stars, starting with Bennett, who is one of the strongest buffing supports in the entire game, while also taking up that defensive support slot in the party. He is an insanely valuable unit that can boost a team's damage to the next level. However, his constellations aren't very valuable. His only constellation ever worth getting is a C1, which helps his healing and buffing capabilities. The issue with this is that he's been around since launch, so most already have him, meaning that pulling for more is not a great idea. Barbara is in a similar situation, as she's a niche but powerful bloom enabler. However, she gets almost nothing from her constellations. This, plus the fact that you get her for free, means that any banner with Barbara on it is heavily weighed down by this ball and chain. Oddly enough, Lynette fits in between these two, as she is a powerful sub-DPS animo buffing support that will be necessary come Fontaine. Like Barbara, she is also a free unit, but unlike the other two, she actually has some very beneficial constellations. This means that the only 4 stars you're actually pulling for here are for Bennett and his C1 or Lynette's constellations and nothing else. So while the 5 stars might be pretty good to really good, the 4 stars bring the banner down significantly. Onto the weapon banner, which I'm going to run through since that doesn't matter as much, but this banner's still looking pretty good. Here we have Lyney's first great magic, Yelan's Aqua Simulacra, Favonius Lance and Greatsword, and the rest of the weapons are from the Sacrificial series. The 5 stars are both powerful and versatile, with Aqua Simulacra being slightly stronger and slightly more versatile. Favonius Lance is the best support polearm in the game, and Favonius Greatsword is one of the only few good greatswords in the game. The Sacrificial weapons are similar to Fav, but slightly worse due to the increase on field time they require and due to the energy generation of the weapon being slightly worse for the entire team. While these weapons can be powerful on some units, the only characters that would actually want these weapons are Sucrose, Diona, and Lynette, as everyone else benefits much more from the Favonius series. All weapons here are pretty strong and versatile, with the main features being the Fav series and Aqua Simulacra, which are both just better versions of the other weapons they are paired with. While this is a valuable weapon banner, I still don't recommend pulling it because there is still the Skyward Harp, which is slightly worse than the 5 stars on the banner, while being available from all banners all the time. Instead, if you're looking for a bow, it might just be more worth it to wait for Elegy for the End, which might make an appearance rather soon. The way I see it, while this banner set is pretty powerful, it's very much a skip, mainly due to the fact that everything of massive value here is super replaceable. However, I can't urge against pulling too much since what is here is also strong, though I can urge you to save your primos for Fiorina, who has the highest probability of being the best unit Genshin will ever release. But now it's time to pass the convo. Who are you all planning to pull for? You looking for Yelan constellations? You liking Lyney as a character? Are you saving for Fiorina? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. I, for one, am getting that Rizzley. Oh boy, howdy, how you doing, daddy? Yeah, thanks for watching. I gotta go pack. See you in 510. Bye-bye.